Hi there, my name is Alex, and I hope that my story can help those in situations as desperate as mine, and stop adventurous teenagers from taking the same risks I did. I was hyperactive basically since I was a kid. I could never sit still for more than a second. I was always running somewhere, whacking my head against all corners, and I was a general nuisance to those around me. My parents were always holding their heads in their hands and tried leashing me, but my call to adventure was stronger. Well, the thing about not leaving me unsupervised for more than a second, it's true. Since my life ideology was basically uncaring towards the objects around me, the amount of broken dishes and toys was measured in tons. I still remember when I was 5 and my relatives gave me some sort of expensive playset of a train with wagons and rails it drove on. Well, it's a shame that in 2 days, the whole set was resting in the garbage. In short, I never understood who needed these toys. The street has sticks, the house has an awesome construction site with girders sticking out near it. Jump in the elevator shaft and you think to yourself as you fly down, you'll either come home or your parents will identify you by your shoes. To me, this is what I spent my time doing. A bit later on, I discovered the joy of digging with my friends, but it got old quickly. There weren't any cool giant hallways in our areas, and the cellars and 3 tunnels near the old temple were already completely searched through and through. My soul begged for adventure, and at an ungodly hour, our eyes found the railroad. There's this thing called train riding. Basically, it's when a heroic fool clings onto the train wagon and moves along with it, without a ticket, and often without brains. Well, my heart was already invested, so I decided to risk it. For the record, I was already 14, but as you understand, my teen skull didn't have many critical thoughts inside it. In the end, I decided on train riding. First, we explored the wagons only after lessons, but bit by bit we eventually turned to skipping even lessons, and obviously that radically lowered my school grades. And I was doing just alright for myself. One of the cooler supervisors told my parents about my grades, and I had to catch up to the lessons quick to get the grades I needed by the end of the semester. Well, it's good that I caught on quick and could work well when I fought off my laziness. I managed to get the grades, and winter holidays came around. On that tragic day, I was clinging onto a freight train to get to the neighboring town and hang around there. When I was 20 kilometers out, I understood that I was on the wrong one. I was shocked, surrounded by snow, but I saw a small town in the distance, and as the freight train was slowing down a bit, I decided to hop off the train and make my way back home. As you can guess, I didn't manage to jump down properly because of the slipperiness and ice, and my leg slipped. Instead of landing on 2 legs, I landed on 1, and suddenly felt a blow and an unbearable pain which lasted for nearly 2 hours, until someone finally found me and brought me to the local hospital. In the morning, when I opened my eyes, I found myself looking at a white ceiling and walls and a beeping device near me. I was surprised and tried to stand, and I was taken aback again. This time so hard that my loud and uncensored shock managed to call just about all the personnel and nurses. I no longer had a left leg, and I had nothing to do except accept the fact. I was real sad that day because I understood that I will never again in my life have a real second leg. And that is an unexpressible feeling, a feeling of loss because there is no chance to get it back. Just yesterday, the leg was helping me walk and jump onto the freighter, and today it was gone. I don't want to talk about how I recovered and adapted, learn how to move again with a stump left behind. It was not at all fun. There were really tough times because in reality, who needs a one-legged man? But I made it out, almost entirely thanks to my parents and friends. Now, I have a new passion. I usually spend my time breakdancing, doing cool tricks on my wheelchair, though I generally don't like using it as often, and just living my life to the fullest that I absolutely can. I have a lovely lady who I treasure a lot, who doesn't care about the handicap, and awesome friends. But nevertheless, missing my leg really does limit life at times, so to everyone that treasures their appendages, do a sport instead. So you won't spend your time chasing trains, and it's much more useful and safe for your health. Want to see more content like this? Support us with a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications. Want your story to be told? Message us in the address below.